Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. It has been a while since I have been live here in YouTube land. But it is January 2025, and I'm thrilled to be back with you guys. I hope to be doing some more lives with you. But I spend a lot of time with my members, and we do co-working every Monday through Friday. We have our morning chat, so we get a few minutes to wake up in the morning, and then we start co-working, and we do co-working generally at least through lunchtime, unless I've got other calls going on. And it's just been a great group of people to get to do life with and business with, and I am so thankful for all of them. But it is 2025, and I want to know, are you prepared? Have you looked up your have you estimated your taxes for your 2024 taxes? Did you get enough paid in? Did you get enough deductions that you are lower than $1,000 liability? Hopefully you have maximized all your deductions through the talks that we've had, through the different groups that I am in, and giving you guys information on and teaching you how to maximize those deductions and live your tax-free, tax deductible life. Not tax-free necessarily, but tax deductible at least. So I hope that you're maximizing all those deductions, and if not, reach out, set up a call. Let's figure out what you can do to lower your tax burden. But here we are. So it is January 8th. We should be finishing up December's bookkeeping. The new workbook is out. So if you're using the workbook, the new workbook is out. It's available. And it's flying off the shelves. And so what else? So yeah, finishing that up. We probably won't be seeing any 1099s or W-2s until the end of the month. Nobody has to have them sent out or submitted until the 31st. The first ones won't even start popping up until after the 15th. It does take a little bit of time. I haven't even done mine yet. But yeah, don't freak out. Don't panic. They will show up. It's just going to be a little bit longer. We have, like I said, we have until the 31st to send them out. If you need to send out 1099s, remember that it's time to get those done. If you paid anyone over $600 or more, you need to get those out so that you can deduct that money on your bookkeeping. If you don't send them out, you don't have any proof, right? It's a requirement. We do not get to follow the same rules that eBay and the other platforms get to follow, right? Our threshold is not $20,000 or whatever. It's $600. If we pay $600 or more, we are required to report that. Tropical Treasures, hello. Tropical Treasures says, paid in my quarterly taxes throughout the year, so I'm on track for a very small refund. Don't want the IRS to have any extra of my money. Absolutely, which is why I don't recommend paying them throughout the year. I recommend waiting and making a single payment by January 15th, based on your actual numbers and not not an estimated, a guesstimate that your previous year tax person has given you, because that is, it's not even accurate. Patricia, hi, Patricia in the house. Tropical Treasure says, already up to date on entering my expenses on the new spreadsheet for the first week. Good start. Yay, way to go. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. We do have 4 people watching. If anybody has any questions, pop them into the chat. I'm happy to answer those. If you have any statements, if you have enjoyed the workbook in previous years, let us know in the chat. I'm a little chilly. I am in Maryland and there is over 8 inches of snow on the ground, and I am not looking forward to getting any more. It's craziness around here. My street, half of it's full of ice. It's nuts. And I want it to all go away. Okay, so Patricia's asking, what do I put fees under? Which kind of fees? So if it's fees like eBay, cost of goods, selling fees, like platform fees, selling costs, then that's going to go under cost of goods other. If it is fees like, for bank statements and things like that, then there is a category that's called fees. Get this opened up. So there is a category called commissions and fees. So platform fees, that's going to go under cost of goods other. Don't forget that if you have credit cards, any kind of business loan, that you can take the interest that you pay on those loans, that is deductible. That's going to go under interest other. Don't forget to go get your platform fees. Don't forget that if you have an online business, and I'm assuming that you probably do if you are here, that that you need to put your cell phone and your internet under utilities. All your inventory is going to go under COGS, inventory purchases, your supplies that you send, that you use to get your items from you to your customer. That's cost of goods, materials, and supplies. Other supplies, all the rest of the stuff just goes under normal supplies. If it's a hard thing like a desk, a computer, under $2,500, chairs, mouse, keyboard, things like that, microphone, camera, all that kind of stuff, that's going to go under office expense. Shelving, if you're buying shelving, office expense. Repairs or maintenance, that applies strictly to your office space. Robin, welcome. Robin says, join the membership group. So much support and help weekly. I love the group. And I love all of y'all in the group too. It's an amazing group. We do miss you in the morning chats, Robin, but I get it. Most of us aren't even on camera. So just remember, you can pop in from your soft office, as Heathery as Heather called it this morning, she said she was in her soft office, so she was still in bed. She was working from bed. Kimmery, yes. Kimmery was in this morning, and not on camera, so it's perfectly fine. You can be in and not on camera. So, there's a lot of things that happen in business and in your deductions and things like that. And all I can do here is give you generic information. This information is to be taken and used with your accountant. I'm an accountant, but I'm not yours. This is not financial or tax advice. Please talk with your accountant about how this information relates to you. For personalized advice, join the membership for $47 a month or book a consultation to discuss your specific needs. There's that. Get that disclaimer out of the way. It's been so long since I went live, I completely forgot about doing it. But it's absolutely necessary that you know that you take the information that I teach you here, and then you go to talk with an accountant about it with your specific situation, right? Whether that's me or whether that's somebody else. Make sure you have somebody that you can talk to. Everyone, and I'm probably going to get a whole lot of grief if other accountants jump on here and watch this. But if you can't have a relationship with your accountant, your tax preparer, then find a new one, because they should not be ignoring you. It's a huge problem in this industry, and I am trying to break that mold. Bobby loves to thrift. Hello, hello, hello. I've missed you guys. I've missed y'all. So right after this, I jump into the membership group and we go for 2 hours. And I can't wait to spend that time with them. And then I will be doing another 2-hour call tonight at 6 p.m. with my members. So this is technically, because last week was a holiday, so this is technically the first Wednesday that I'm, so I'm doing all of those, the 2-hour calls today and then this call. So yeah, I skipped the holidays so everybody can have that time off, including me, whether I want it or not. All right, so let's see. In my Facebook group, there in the files is the tax refund estimator. You can go grab that. If you have grabbed the new workbook, I put the tax refund estimator in it. It's a new addition this year. The tax refund estimator, it's a very crude calculator, but it will get you close. And it will help you see what your self-employment taxes are and things like that. It'll tell you whether you're close to a refund or owing. Like it's not perfect. It's very crude. It doesn't include everything. So just try and if you need to use it, you can either log in, go into the Facebook group, the free Facebook group. It's in the files. If you can't find it, tag me in a post. I'll try and get Ralph to make a new post with the link to it. But if you have the workbook and you've gone and downloaded the new workbook, then I put it in the workbook as an extra tab. So Robin's talking about the budget course was really helpful, and that she's definitely going to be using the budget worksheet. So anyone that is in the membership group gets the budget course for free. And we did that Monday. We had a live budget workshop, and I call that Empower Me budgeting workshop. So we have decided that we don't like the word budget, and we're going to call it a spending plan. So it's the new spending plan. It's your spending plan. Because I don't want anyone to ever feel deprived of spending money or deprived of something that they want to have. No one should ever feel deprived by having a budget. They should feel empowered to spend money in the places that truly make them happy, not the temporary things like 5 trips to Starbucks every day. When you realize just how much you're spending on that, it just doesn't make sense for most people. Now, if that is truly your happy place, then just add it into your budget. Add it into your budget and make sure that all the rest of your bills are still being paid, and then fine, no problem. No harm, no foul. But if you have a bunch of debt, then maybe we need to, cut those back a few and add that money to lower your debt. If you don't have an emergency fund, then, cut back a few and add that money to your emergency fund. Everybody should have 6 months worth of an emergency fund. Hey, Beth. Good morning. But the budget course is a standalone course. You don't have to be a member to join it. I don't know that I will have another one before April, or even maybe May. Tax season is just way too much. I'm going to have those calls with my members for the next 3 or 4 months, but whether or not I have a standalone call, I'm not really sure. I know for a fact that I will come back in May and do one like the first Monday. Yeah, first Monday in May. Kimmery, you're in the membership. It's recorded. And I have the budget worksheet that I call dollar cents. You get that for free by joining by either coming in to the Empower Me budget workshop or by joining the membership. Either way, you get the dollar cents budget workbook for free. If you don't see it in your portal, then let me know and I will make sure that I get that added. There is a Google Sheets option, and there is an Excel option. Obviously, y'all know how I am about Excel, so that's the one I prefer. But I do have a Google Sheets option that you are welcome to get. Okay, so we got like 11 minutes left before I got to roll and go spend 2 hours with my members. So do we have any more questions before we roll out? Just checking my messages, making sure that nothing is popped up over there that I can answer. Beth says she just posted on Facebook, but can I talk about how to store receipts? Absolutely. So there's a couple different options for you. One is you just keep the receipts. The problem with just keeping the receipts as is, like, right? So just keeping this receipt is these thermal receipts, eventually the ink fades on them. So you have another option, and the one that I'm still currently using, which is you grab a piece of paper and you tape the receipt to the paper. The other option, which is a similar situation, and Robin uses it, is when she comes home, she takes the receipt, she puts it on her printer copier, and she makes a copy of it. And then that paper, I mean, and you can put more than one on the paper, or make a copy, right? So that's how she keeps her receipts, because once they're on the other paper, then they're less likely to fade or whatever. Now, that being said, I want you to make sure that you keep them by category. How to organize the accordion file. So Beth, I'm pretty sure you have the workbook, but if you don't have the workbook, I want you to use the same categories that's on a Schedule C. So you could just Google IRS Schedule C and look at the form, or if you have the workbook, open the workbook, open up the yearly changes tab, and you can see all of the different categories. Really, you only need the categories in your accordion file for the ones that you use, right? And the IRS, if you're really good about keeping your receipts, then the IRS is going to, if you got audited, they're only going to ask you for your 3 biggest categories. The only reason that they would ask you for any of your other receipts would be if you don't provide them all the information when they ask for it. So if they ask you for your 3 biggest categories and you don't give it to them, or the information that you give them is lacking, like you're missing a whole bunch of receipts and stuff, then they're going to ask you for all of your receipts and all of your bank statements and all of the things, and we don't want to go there. Tropical Treasures says, I use the Notes app on my iPhone and take a screenshot of it, and it saves to a PDF that goes directly to the cloud with folders set up for categories. That is super cool. I would love to see a video or something on how you set that up and how that works. And how much work it takes to, each time you snap the picture. Right, you have access to it at all times. And if it's all going into a folder based on that category, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. My other option is a scanner. So I have a scanner. I think it's put away right at the moment. But I got it because it had a Bluetooth version, and I don't think I've set it up right. I only truly tried once or twice. And so I need to try again and try and make it work. But Kimmer uses ScanSnap scanner and software. Now, I'm going to tell you, I used ScanSnap when I worked in accounts receivable, and it's like the best scanner out there. I love ScanSnap. I love their product and their software. It works really, really good. And so, I may just sell this Rapid Receipts one off and buy a ScanSnap scanner, because I would like to have a document scanner, like the whole thing type thing, instead of the bar, which is what I have now. Because occasionally I have to scan whole sheets, and I don't like doing it on my printer. It's not why I bought it. If I had bought it for the scanner, then I would have gotten one that had the document feeder, and that one does not have a document feeder, so I don't want to use it. All right, we've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We've got 10 people watching. We've got 5 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. And remember, if you haven't gone and gotten the new version of the workbook, it is available. So go grab it. Kimmery says she has a strong hate relationship with a standard printer scanner. I absolutely feel you on that. I have the same problem. Also know that currently the accounting calls are still not being recorded, but that is subject to change this very day. However, what I will do is, if somebody has sensitive information that they want to share, we can always pause the recording for that piece, because I want everyone to feel that it's a safe space. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you for the questions and the comments. I appreciate you all. I don't know when I know I will be back the first Wednesday of next month. I will absolutely keep doing this 30-minute call no matter what. I will also try to start bringing in more content, but I'm super duper involved with the members, and that's kind of where my heart is and my focus is. So I'm over there with them, and then working on taxes and bookkeeping and consultation calls. So I appreciate you all. Tropical Treasures, I would love to see that video. So if you do one, please send it to me, tag me in it, something, because I would love to see your method. That sounds amazing. And I will see you all next month, if not beforehand. So have a great January. Make sure you get your tax appointments scheduled, whether it's with me or somebody else. Get your bookkeeping caught up. If you need, I talked about some deductions early in this call. Watch the replay. Drop a comment down below. Hit that like button, and see you next time. Bye.